everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Sacramento Miners and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Sacramento Miners and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Under review.
That's our ball, baby. Go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
53 smart. Check 53 smart. What happened?
They run the counter. It's Cole. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, baby! Sack, baby!
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. What happened?
2nd and long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Attaboy, baby. 54. 15 line.
Number 87.
Here we go.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give a better chance to lead the team that wins.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're on mine. You're on mine.
Get it. Come.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 12 catches, 108 for the yardage, and the score, too.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Well, look now at our starting defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91.
Hit it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Shoot.
Give him 14 on that one. And a first down.
Get ready.
They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
He'll look to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7, and he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
15 line. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
54 is Mike. 54.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
The first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here is the home side to take over on offense. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
On the set. 58 for Mike. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. Mike, let's go. Mike, go 58 to Mike. All right, T, let's go.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Got it.
21 is the mic. Hey, let's get this, get this. Hey, check 24.
Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now third down. 2 plays in a row there where the defense just annihilates the running game.
Yeah, they feel pretty good about themselves right now, don't they? I can guarantee you in that huddle, man, we've got them on the run. They can't move the ball. And there's always one guy who says, hey, we might be getting set up for something. Make sure you loosen up a little bit and look for the big shot.
Yeah, have to be ready here in pass protection on third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Now back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Here we go.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Down. 8, read.
Mike 56, Mike 56. It's going to be
They'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's it, baby.
And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Ready.
91 is the mic. Mike 91. They can't hang with us.
Get it. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
The 3rd down pass. Intended for number 80.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Let's go, baby.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
Ready, ready.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6.
Hey, got four down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And to give this time to the tailback. Still going. And some room to roam now. Touchdown! A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And there he had to break multiple tackles to earn that touchdown. Bottom line, he earned that touchdown.
Indeed he did. That was pretty much a get off of me run and all the way into the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. A little juke, able to push his way through. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Potter. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
5 lines in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They've got the lead, and certainly a big reason why some of these catches we take a look at right now.
And I've seen it so many times that when units start to play really well, they feed off of each other and play even better. And they're making every catch possible. Contested, non-contested, easy, difficult, big-time plays. And right now, that's why their team's in the lead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
60 or
56. Come off the ball. Check the backer, check the backer.
snap.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
10 Lobo.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Offense.
So that'll back him up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Come on,
after the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I got you.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Get out here.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
91 is the mic. Check back.
3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's go.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Mike 91. I'm coming.
Shoot.
Check 24.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 17-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
It's run, fellas. It's run.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll keep it on the ground. Cole. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this throw caught left side, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sack left, baby.
I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Focus, defense, focus. Head up. 54. Head up. 54.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Check, 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 check.
Back to throw now on 1st down. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's going to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case,
it's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
16 yards, a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Let's go, baby.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
It's been a long day for you.
Get it. Play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Here comes the boom.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Get him. Get him.
Back to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So here are visitors to take over on offense, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. On second down, it's Cole, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defense is, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the pass.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ready, set.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Coming!
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, you know, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That's good for 21 yards on a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Mike 91. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Pushing through the contact. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Here we go. 8 read.
Don't be mad.
Go.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Watch the screen.
5.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From a yard out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
3 down. Hey, get it.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
We're going to work.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
It wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And let go.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Seibert on for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Here we go.
The 26-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 1st down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Oh, yeah!
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on first. He'll look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Come on, D! Let's go!
He's back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
So here's the home side to take over on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hey, watch the slant! Watch the slant!
Deep river! Deep river!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Here we go.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Mike 91. That's what I do.
And they take a knee. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Come on now, let's go.
But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the home team here, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.